It's such a shame when you're all prepared for rain and then you go back and then you don't prepare for rain and then it rains. Oh, and that wasn't even what I was gonna say. Bro. Ooh. Ooh, my back feels twerky. Tweaky. Oh. Hawks are flying right here. 50 yards away. But low. My back is feeling sensitive. I need some yoga in my life. 18-wheeler just turned in front of me. Turned quite sharp in front of me. Almost broke its cab off trying to turn in front of me. I don't know why. Because right now, had it been turning now, it would have all day, all the time in the world to get out here on these streets. But I'ma chill. I don't know what that was or what was just going on, but I heard some buzzing. I'm hoping that was a fly. I didn't bother to look because if I would have looked, I would have panicked. And if wasps or bees smell fear and respond by stinging me, I can't blame the insect for being malicious, just blatantly malicious. But the reality is, we don't know. Humans act like we assess, we make assessments and pawn them off as fact because what else are we gonna do? I get it. You gotta educate yourselves the best you can. But we don't know. Insects might be evil. They might be they might be out to get us. People that think mosquitoes be out to get them, maybe they out to get you. And maybe it's not because you look or smell sweet all the time. Maybe they just got some of your energy and was like, no, fuck that, I'm fucking this motherfucker up. We don't know. We don't know anything. But the key to real knowledge is knowing that you don't know, right? Oh, that's what's good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. The bank it is. Ooh. Ooh. I'm so mad. Look what I just did. Man, I thought I got away with not fucking my nails up. So anyway, this bitch at the desk, she knew who the fuck I was. So that goes to show you that she know what she been doing when she been playing these your phone number is required games. She just flexing her privilege. Literally flexing her privilege. So I go in at the appointment I made with him, right? With the Latina sister. Yeah, so y'all know I go through this every time that she tries to get my phone number, right? So anyway, I just told the guy I couldn't wait. I knew I was gonna snitch soon as I got sat down in front of him, cause ain't nobody else I can snatch. There's people I can snatch. Ain't nobody else I can snitch to because I believe her family owns the salon and they have a bunch of agents working for them. She's literally the only white person that I have ever seen, the only white person on staff that I have ever seen there, ever since I've been going there. So I have no doubt that her family owns it, and they just have a bunch of Asian people working there, a bunch of talented Asian professionals working there. They have a booker. So when I went in, Becky just looks up. I walk up to the counter. I don't say anything. I walk up to the counter, and she grabs her pen and starts writing in the book, and she said, "I'll let them know you're here." Okay, let me get this right. I haven't said a word to you, told you my name or anything like that, but you automatically know that I have an appointment at this time with this person. So I said, okay, thank you. So when I went back there to sit down, he asked me, he started shading my nails because my nails were worthy of said shade, but I let him know. I was like, I tried to get back in here to see you, but every time I tried, she tried to act like I had to leave my number in order to make an appointment. And I know that's a lie because I've been coming here and I don't have to give my phone number, right? And so earlier, in her efforts to get my personal data, she used to say, she would ask for my number and I would just say no. I don't be saying no thank you or explain. I don't owe you an explanation why I'm not going to give you my number. So, you know, first of all, I know why y'all collecting it. But anyway, so I'd say no. And then she started telling me, well, we need to get a phone number in case something comes up and he has to leave and can't see you. And so I said, for the next few times, I said, okay, well, if I show up and he can't see me, then I'll have to leave. Genius. So, I got away with that for a little while. Then, when Mr. went with me, and I made the appointment for us, he was like, you know, he's a peacekeeper. So he's like, you can give him my number, right? So I gave him his number just to not to have the extended conversation with the bitch. So I gave him her number, and then, so after that, it's an old pizza delivery, dude. Oh, that's that nasty ass place. I saw a television write-up on that place on one of the food channels. And that place, it sucks. Some raggedy ass trailer folks decided they want to open a pizzeria and do what they do, and the culture vultures that they are. They played it up like it's Italian, you know, because it's pizza. But colonizers. So, but anyway, back to this bitch. I just caught the neighbor in our yard and his dog was pissing in the yard. Hold on. So anyway, I told dude about how, you know, she was trying to get my number, and I was laughing the whole time because this is her issue, not mine. She just exercising the privilege she has always had all her life, and she feels like it should go her way. Because why is it a priority for her to get my number? Even if they told you, do your best to try to scam everybody out of their personal data so we can sell it to somebody who can sell it to a database. Even if that was the case, why would she be so vested in getting my number? Why couldn't she skip this one black bitch's phone number? Like, once you get my phone number, how do you benefit? Fuck you. So, anyway, I don't really care. Because she ain't get my number, not from me. She could get my, if she wanted that bad, she can use the card that I pay with and get all my personal information from that. You do your due diligence, bitch. If you wanted my information that bad, you go to college, do your detective work and get it. But I don't know what you're going to do when you get it. Because I'm not even going to answer no unfamiliar phone call. So, good luck. But, yeah, so I was laughing with him about this last episode because I was like, yeah, I know I needed to see. He was talking shit about my nail. He had to fix a little shit, you know, here and there. He couldn't even remember that I had gel and not acrylic, so we was laughing about that because he was saying it's been that long that I don't even remember. He's like, I'm glad you remember. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, so the last time I tried to make an appointment with you, she said, we're required to get your phone number. That's what she said. Bitch, I've been going there for 2 years now, and now you require? It's a requirement before I can get my nails done? Bitch, I bet it ain't. I bet I do a walk-in in that hoe, and he still see me, even if I have to sit and wait. You see, I'm not willing to give you my phone number. If I come in and wait on a walk-in before I give you my motherfucking phone number, then how about you just take the appointment? I've never canceled. You know what I'm saying? There's never been a problem with him canceling. Bitch, take the appointment and push the fuck on, but I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. When Becky wants what Becky wants, period. Period. And she got to be the queen. Even in the process of being abused by her own domestic terrorist. So, but anyway, I was like, fuck her. And it got kind of late that day. So I was like, I'll fuck her and fuck it. I'll go the next day. So yesterday I went to make an appointment. And there was a Latina girl I never saw at the desk. And so everybody else in there is Asian. So now there's Becky and there's now a new Latina girl. And so I went in and I said, yeah, I'd like to make an appointment with my dude. And she's like, oh, he doesn't work on Wednesdays. Which I'm so glad because Becky wouldn't have given me that much information. She wouldn't have done that because she's withholding shit. Because she's mad because I don't want the colonizer to have my phone number. So she mad. So Mija said he doesn't work on Wednesdays. I was like, okay, thank you. And as I was saying thank you, here come Becky showing up. She saw me walk through the front door, must have. So here come Becky walking to the front. And so I spin on my heels and I exit. Glad that Mija was willing to let me know to don't even bother on Wednesdays, which is going to be even more valuable information if I'm going to have to start doing walk-ins for my nails. So I left. And I went back first thing this morning. And when I went in this morning, I said I'd like to make an appointment. I told Mija I want to make an appointment. And so she said, well, there are 2 people waiting on him right now, so he's not going to be available until, and then it was like 2.5 hours later. So I said, okay, then I'll take that one. And then I spun around and left. I didn't wait for her to get my name or anything. I just spun around and left. So when I came back, Becky was at the desk. And when I approached the desk, she didn't say anything to me. She took her pen and she started marking something out. And then she said, I'll tell him you're here. Well, as she looked down and was marking, looked like his name out or something. But she was marking something out and she said, I'll let him know you're here. And I'm like, okay, now I know that bitch knows me specifically. And I know that she's specifically bending over backwards to try to get my phone number for why, I don't know. And the reason why I know this is because, how I know this is because I walked through the door and without looking up, she says, I'll tell him you're here. I'll tell him you're here. Who you gonna tell him here? And who are you gonna tell? So she know who I am and she know who does my nails. So this is all her ego. This is all her ego. This whole I'ma get your phone number struggle because I'm Becky and I want it, and it's not even gonna benefit me to have it, but it's just what I want. Black woman. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Supremacy is like detrimental to everyone. It's detrimental to, of course, it's fatal for us, but it's detrimental to them too. It's the wonder they don't see that. And I think about that sometimes when we see these people that come out, you know, and say, I voted for Trump, but I was wrong, blah, blah, because they suffering now, you know, whatever. I get why they don't want to come forward, because all of us is going to be looking like, bitch, I was like, bitch, that's what you get then, that's you. You put them in there, that's what you wanted, so fuck you. You know, and nobody wants that. They want somebody on they want a compassion pimp you. They want you to say, oh, well, everybody makes mistakes. There wasn't no mistake. There wasn't no mistake. Supremacy was, period. I think you should just eat it. If you, you know, I get why you wouldn't come forward and say no shit like that. Don't expose yourself. You know, because everybody will know that the only reason you're saying anything is because you got personally affected. And outside of you getting personally affected, you're a supremacist. You're a racist. And that's not going to change just because you realized that you sponsored somebody who fucked you over. Because culturally, that's what you do. So, yeah, don't feel like you will atone by saying, yeah, I admitted I voted for Trump and I shouldn't have. That was a mistake. That's not a mistake that I'm going to forgive ever from anyone. And I don't care if it's somebody said that, you know, they used to be racist and they're not anymore. I don't believe that. Because show me the Rehabilitation Center for racists. Don't tell me shit about sensitivity training. Show me the rehab center, the successful rehab center for racists. There's no such thing. We can all admit that we have a domestic terrorist problem, but the resolve is not to take away guns. There is no discouragement from being racist. And in fact, there is quite a bit of support and reverence for colonizers who participate in the oppression of black people. On whatever level, you get celebrated. You get a raise, paid, vacation, whatever. So just, you know, and the black people that voted for him, I don't have no words for you. I don't care about you. So I don't have any words for you. I don't hate you. I just don't care about you. You are dangerous. You are dangerous for the culture. You are as dangerous as the actual racists are because you are able to work for them intricately. So I don't even want to say fuck you because I don't care enough to even be mad at you. You don't exist. You're right down there with racists to me. Extremists. You're not as bad as racist. This general extremist, not as bad as racist, but still, your efforts are not a benefit to the culture. But what do y'all care? Nobody cares about that stuff, right? It's America. Nobody cares about this stuff. All right, later.